This is Monty for Thrivelife, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about strategy for building a huge organization based on some experience that I have from over 20 years ago when I got started in multi-level marketing or network marketing. I actually got started in 1987. I was first exposed to network marketing in 1985. I was a soldier. I was a commando with the United States Army Airborne Rangers. And I was had a pass. I was coming home on leave. I called a friend of mine from high school and let him know I'd like to drop by. And he said, well, you know, you can, but there's this guy coming over to talk about business. And I was like, I don't care. I'm coming over to talk to you, my friend Ryan. And when I showed up, you know, this guy was there and he started drawing these circles. And it was pretty amazing because when I saw the potential, the power, I recognized that actually was the potential for actual world peace, where, you know, this being a commando in the Army, I had been trained and had my experience had been that the answer to world peace was by force. But it was really amazing to me because I recognized that if you had a city or a country that was in business with each other, where there was thousands or millions of multi-level marketers in business with each other, and the government decided, you know, let's split this down the middle, there would be folks that say, you know what, ain't going to shoot my PV, ain't going to fight my personal volume or sales volume. And so I really got excited about that. Well, after a little bit of training with my first experience, then I got involved with another company a decade later in 1996. And that company, wow, and the first 2 months we made more money than we had made in the other company in all the 10 years we'd been involved. And so, of course, we resigned from that to jump into the next one. And it was really exciting. And I actually stopped counting after we had over 1,000 people on our downline. Things were just growing gangbusters. So one of the things that we did that was very exciting was called taprooting. And so the way we look at it is when somebody signs up, then they're in the business. They're not actually in the business until they get somebody. So when you sponsor a new person over here, a lot of folks say, woohoo, I got them, you know, and they sponsor another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of folks, a lot of the compensation plans require 6. So we know some people are going to quit, so we go with 7, but to be safe, 8 to make you great, right? So 8 makes you great. And that's something that Belinda's been teaching, has been pretty exciting. The challenge is none of those people are in. You know, people are, you sign up 8 and you think, woohoo, I got my 8. Out of those 8, maybe 4 or 5 are going to do something. Reality is it's usually 1/3. We find in Thrive that it's actually more than 1/3. It's about half. But I just like to be conservative, and based on the old numbers, we like to try to sponsor a little bit more. But really, you look at this front line, all of these people, we don't even count them until they've sponsored somebody. As soon as this person is in, then this one counts. This one doesn't count until you have one down here. And so you got 3 deep. You really should only consider it 2, because the compensation plan pays down 3 levels. You're going to want to go down 4, 5, 6. You want to be down a minimum of 6 levels. So you're going to want to go down 6 levels, because your 3rd level doesn't count unless they have a 4th level, and because you want your 3rd level to get paid 3 levels down, you want to make sure you always build down at least 6 levels in each group. So whenever you draw out your group, you should draw out your group every single day. You know, you might have Joe here, and then the question is, who is the next person we're sponsoring for Joe? And as soon as Joe sponsors somebody, Mark, he's not actually in. You don't even count Mark until you find out where he is. You know, and so as you continue to grow, you always want to build down the taproot. You want to find out who's the next person. Where is that next business builder? And so what we did with the other company years ago is we actually built the taproot down, and 13 levels down, we had somebody sponsored in Norway, another country, and because of the compensation plan, we weren't paid on it, but we continued to work with them, continued to help them. I traveled to Europe to help launch the company over there, and we continue to work with our group, even though we weren't getting paid. And you know what happened? Because of attrition, a lot of people quit. And over the years, eventually those people that were 13 levels down moved up, and they were within a pay line so that we actually got paid on it. But the reality is, if you really want your business to grow, a lot of people will say width is profit and depth is security. But the reality is, the profit you make from width, we expect that if you're going to build deep, deep, deep and have it explode, that you'll just laugh at the finances that you generate from width. Because the real truth, the real finances, the real strength in your multi-level marketing business is to build this taproot down as deep as you possibly can. So in every single leg, you want to go down as deep as you possibly can. If you can just keep going deep, you get down, and all the way down here, even if it's 15 or 20 or 30 levels down, you always want to know who is the next person there. And then as your business grows, we look at the large business. You actually want to go all the way over so you have 21 wide, because out of the 21 in the old compensation plan with the other company where we're involved, you usually had 1/3. But in reality, with Thrive, because it's groceries, multi-level groceries, I mean, you sign up, you save $125 a month, and if you work the business a little bit after a couple of years, you're also getting $125 a month worth of free groceries. And then if you work a little harder, you got hundreds and then thousands of dollars extra cash coming in. It's actually, in other multi-level opportunities, it's usually about 1/3 out of the 21. But what we're finding with Thrive is it's actually close to half. So out of the 21, you're going to have anywhere from 10 to 12 consultants that are going to really rock and roll. And because the reality is, to really build the business, you want 21 wide. And really, to get there, the magic number is going to be 42. And I love that, because I don't know if you've ever read Douglas Adams, but he's a very funny author. He's written the book, The Life, the Universe, and Everything. It's actually the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And there's this big question in there, and then, of course, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. So I just really love this, because of that 50% or half, you're going to find that really you need to sponsor 42 and help them. And you're going to find about 21 of them are going to be serious about it. But really, just to be safe, you really should sponsor 100 wide. And that means sponsor 100 people personally. And the best way to do that, the way we teach, we used to teach it before and we're teaching it now with our team, is order from Thrive the Opportunity DVD, order 100 of them. It's real simple. It's like having 100 employees. So when you have 100 of those DVDs, your goal is to take that DVD and get it out to 100 people with a catalog and the opportunity brochure, and then talk to those folks, and you sit down with them for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, and we call it showing the plan, or STP, share the product. And sure, you want to get the product in their mouth, but the most important thing is to ask them about their family, occupation, recreation, message. Ask them and actually listen, take notes, and find out what their why is. You know, they don't know what you mean if you say, what's your why? But, you know, one of the best things you can do is just ask them, if you won the lottery today, if you got $1 million, what would you do with it? And that kind of helps people to think about what's truly important to them. And so if you can do that, you take 100 people through the process, you get them a DVD, you have them watch it, you follow up, you meet with them, you share the product, STP, you show the plan, show the compensation plan, and then find out from them who they know. Who do they know? And if you can get 100 people through the process, get every one of those to help you take 2 of their friends through the process, then what they'll see is how excited people get, and they'll want to either join the team or they'll just be thankful that you gave them some free products, because with the host benefits, you can certainly do that. So I recommend that you start building Taproots. As I said, you want to sponsor as many people as you possibly can. Take 100 people through the process and find your 21 frontline. And really, the serious business builder is going to have 21 frontline platinums that are 21 levels deep in platinums. So this is Monty Reed for Thrivelife, and I hope you enjoyed this little informational video on the Taproot. We do have a workshop that we do. It's about 3 hours where we go into this in depth, and we'll be showing this video on that 3-hour workshop soon. So get with your active and growing upline, ask them about taprooting, ask them to help you to build your business. And of course, if you're brand new, you don't know anything about this, then just get a hold of Thrive Corporate, or you can reach out to me directly, and I'd be more than happy to help you. This is Monty Reed with Thrivelife, and have a great day.